focused on industry-based MDM. And then a lot of these laggards or these late adopters would say, well, heck, I think 30% of the effort's been taken out of it if I just buy the solution from a company that already understands my industry. So there's still a big market out there. It's still the segment of infrastructure that, everyone thinks should be growing faster. But I would say that's going to be one where if I were a betting guy, I would probably bet more on the single domain than the multi-domain. And that also, if I may, if I can have just one more minute, that's also kind of a similar situation in product information management. So I actually think PIM is, and again, this is anecdotal, so, you could disprove it by reading one analyst report, but it seems to me like the pulse of product information management is stronger and faster than MDM because so much commerce is moving online that, if you start thinking about you have e-commerce and you're in retail, well, product information management could be, well, I want all of my suppliers to have all of the deep, detailed product content. I want them to have access to my e-commerce platform to make sure that the content relative to their product SKUs is current and accurate, so that it's never out of date. And I can't possibly do that, so I'm going to make my PIM environment extensible to my suppliers. At the same time, my team, my merchandising team, my product team, my people will be responsible for pricing, product description, photographs, everything that's around merchandising that. But the actual content behind the curtain, that's going to be there from my suppliers. And so PIM is becoming very industry specific. So retail PIM, food and beverage PIM, hospitality PIM, that type of thing. You'll see quite a bit. And that market's been growing, I think, faster.
And is Magnitude's PIM focused on single industry, or is it more of a generalist PIM?
Well, I think their focus would be more on retail, but I won't purport to be an expert on that. That was an acquisition. I mean, I could go online and take a look at it for you, but my guess is that's probably more along the lines of it's probably more of a retail-oriented solution, but I think that's what they got in the Agility acquisition.
Okay. Okay, great.
Does this help? Is this helping, guys? I mean, I just really want to know.
This is very helpful. Yeah, this is very helpful. You're answering, I think, some of our questions without our even asking them. We're just going to go on mute for 1 minute to take a look at our question list.
Okay, sure. Yeah, please.
Okay, I think we've covered a lot of good ground. One additional topic. So as we look across infrastructure software, you articulated an approach to investing that we have seen other companies take, which is a roll-up strategy.
Sure.
And so wherever the pocket is of infrastructure software, even outside of infrastructure software, there are a lot of small companies. Many of them are kind of orphaned out there, and it's very attractive for a founder to sell to a larger company. As we have seen some of these companies, some of them are well integrated and they make sense together, and some are not.